Today, everybody, is the day after Halloween, and Spirit Halloween is still open. That's right, everybody. We're gonna be going in there to see which costumes are still around after the holiday is over, and apparently the entire store is 25 to 50% off, so we're gonna see what good deals we can get. Alrighty, everybody, the windows still look good, a little boarded up on this side, but let's go in. First thing I'm noticing, everybody, is over here in the Squid Game section, the giant Young He doll is gone. They have some of the blow-up ones still, which would be 50% off, and the figures over here, but that's about it. It's looking pretty barren. Now, taking a look over here, buddy, I want to see what they have in the Pixar area, because I remember seeing this Buzz Lightyear mask, and a lot of people have been making fun of it because of how creepy it looks. I think it's pretty good. We also have Pizza Planet, the Scooby-Doo section. Hello? Mom, is that you in there?
It is.
It is. Okay, it looks good, and it would be 25% off.
Yeah.
So not bad. A little awkward, though. Now, I know that we took a look at the SpongeBob section last time we were here. I'm trying to think if there's anything that maybe we don't see this time. Like Doodle Bob was here, the SpongeBob inflatable. There was a lot of meme stuff last time we came. Like, I am not seeing that surprised Patrick head anymore. That one is definitely gone. We also have like Barnacle Boy over here, Mermaid Man, the Kitty Meal. They still have a couple of these. But yeah, there was definitely more meme stuff last time that I don't see anywhere. Here's another area that we took a big look at last time. This is Jurassic Park / Jurassic World. They've got a mix of both here, and it seems like it is pretty much all here. And one of my favorite things that they have is these goggles. I think they're so cool, and they would be, I don't know if they're considered like, well, not decoration. I guess it would still be a costume thing, so it'd probably be 25% off today, but that is really neat. Also, the helmet is super fun too. I'm loving the Dilophosaurus mask as well as the T-Rex. And then there's also Wicked over here, and it seems a little bit picked over. I feel like this is pretty popular this year, of course, because Wicked for Good is coming soon. I'm surprised there's not less here. Came across this huge Darth Vader helmet here. Noah, do you see a price on this thing anywhere? I just want to see how much it was.
130.
130, and then I'm guessing this would be considered, is it considered decor or is it considered a costume? I would assume costume too. So yeah, probably like, what, 25% off of this? Not bad. It's a pretty substantial helmet. I think we took a look in the Shrek section last time we were here too. That head is massive. But then looking down here, yes, Gingy, I remember looking at this stuff. They also have the weird like latex head. And then one that really stood out to me is this ogre ears here. Because with the new movie coming out, I have like these little kind of like felt ones, but these are really nice. And how much are they? They are $12.99. Not bad at all, especially with the 25% off. Getting into the decor area, this is where it would be 50% off. And I know there is some good stuff over here because like we have like, look at this here, everybody, of it. Well, Pennywise, of course, the dancing clown. We also have, I guess, some other ones down here. Oh, these are like the stained glass ones. They're calling them like sun catchers. I wonder if stained glass is like a copyrighted thing. I don't know, but either way, they've got a lot going on. We also have like some Nightmare Before Christmas stuff. And now, of course, the cooler things are missing. I'm not seeing everything here, but they've got a lot of like the wall decor still. Oh, here we go. We still have the 3-pack of Sidesteppers. This is something that we took a look at last time. And because it is decor, I'm guessing it would be 50% off. That is not bad. Found the Killer Clowns from Outer Space section. It seems like from when I was here last time, they've kind of brought all of it to this one section. And this might be it for the store. Because this, I don't remember seeing the Sidestepper. I do remember seeing this here, but like these guys were definitely not all together like this. I feel like they were in separate spots. But then above that, everybody, we still have that Mars Attack figure, which is super high quality. And apparently people were saying that when they ordered this online, the dome was coming cracked. So it seems like a better thing to get in person, especially with it being 50% off. Checking out the Harry Potter section here. It seems like the book box didn't go that quickly this year, but we do have, of course, some of the masks over here, which are a little bit weird. They're kind of like head bust statue things. We've got some door covers, though. I feel like those are really nice. Diagon Alley, that's a pretty good sign if you've got like a Harry Potter display, or even like this frog box here. I know it's locked up, but this would be really nice. I think it's like a jewelry box or something that normally would have like the chocolate frogs in it. And then way up here, everybody, this random Voldemort painting thing, I could see why that's still here. Okay, now coming out of the decor, everybody, I wanted to take a look at the masks because this wall is pretty picked over and I want to see what's still available. You can see there is definitely some things missing, especially up in the top there. I'm trying to remember what was there. Like, I know that this one was around last time we were here, but there was also like that nun one, and I can't think of any others that could have been up there. But on this side, I did want to show you guys because it is still available. Look at this. The 3 of the Haunted Mansion ones, which I debated on last year, and with them being probably 25% if I were to guess, that is maybe a pickup. They're pretty cool. Also, this is another really cool one, guys, down here. The Halloween 2 Michael Myers. I know it's not the entire mask, but that is is a really cool face. Me again, everybody. But now another one that I wanted to show you, and I remember this one from last time, was the blinking Dilophosaurus mask. Now, this one here, they call it blinking dinosaur, and I realized why it says blinking. It's because the eyes actually open and close. I don't know if I'll be able to do it on this one, but there was like a little thing on the back that you can actually like blink it with, and I think that is such an interesting idea. You can definitely tell, everybody, this decor section is really picked over. This is where they have a lot of those, like, you know, larger figures and these like chained up legs and stuff like that. It's just so weird, and I don't know how well you're gonna be able to hear me over here because of the music. That's why I didn't really show it off last time, but I did figure I'd show you because they do have some interesting stuff that is kind of neat. Yeah, look at how weird. But now, coming over to this section over here, everybody, there are so many different versions of Ghostface. Makes sense because of how popular he is. But then, just a little farther than that, I wanted to check out the Five Nights at Freddy's section. Oh, and also Poppy's Playtime just passed it. So, we have like some hats, masks. I really like the Monty mask on this one. I think that's so cool. Killy Willy, I don't know if I've ever heard of that guy before. Also, if you guys don't know, Poppy's Playtime is going to be getting Funko Pops soon, so I'm going to have to do a little bit more learning on them. I've seen some of the gameplay, but definitely not all of it, because I don't know who the heck some of these are. I mean, of course, I know Huggy Wuggy, but this is... Oh, no, I know Kissy Missy. It seemed like a different color. I thought she was red. Made it over to the Fortnite section, everybody, because we did take a look at this last time, and I want to see if anything's different. It's funny, actually. During Halloween, I saw a lot of people walking around with Peely costumes on. But what else do we have? The Giant Jelly axe is still here. We did see this one last time, and I didn't give you a good look at it. So now, if you guys want to take a look, there it is. A pickaxe that I do have in the game. And then also above that, I love this backpack, and with it being, I would assume 25% off, that could be a cool thing to pick up. I'm still seeing Sergeant Drake. We have the Nana Basher, some other pickaxes. Moving over here, the Brat is really cool. Some good stuff still for, like I said, 25% off. Get your costumes for next year. Now, this is a section that I feel like was a little bit different when we were actually here last time, because if you guys don't know, they got rid of that giant subway car that was in the middle. But this has a lot of like maybe plush and like plush backpacks, as well as blankets over here. And they've got some pretty interesting ones like Saw. I'm seeing Killer Clowns. I also saw another Mars Attack one over here. There's a lot of that this year. Okay, so that there, everybody, is pretty much the entire store. Now let's go into the checkout lane where they have a lot of the collectibles. First section I came into, everybody, they actually have a couple of the tubs, as well as that one handmade by robots we saw last time, which has definitely seen better days with that box. But Pennywise is so cool, and I was able to get the skeleton a little while ago, which is such a cool one. It also glows in the dark. Also, over here, everybody, they still have some of the Funko Pops. We've got Bibbo with Shorty in Pizza Box, which is such a weird one, but I did pick it up a little while ago. Kind of too bad I didn't wait, because we could have had it way cheaper, like 50% maybe. Like, does this count as decor? You never know. Also, taking a look at the mugs, everyone, there's some interesting stuff here. Like, look at this one, this Sam from Trick or Treat. I also really like that SpongeBob up at the top there, and the Mystery Machine. I think that is such a great one. And now, coming over to the front here, everybody, this is another spot where they have some of the collectibles. They've got, like, you know, the candy tins and stuff, and I'm trying to see if there's any of those Culture Fly melts left over, and I'm not seeing any yet. Hold on a second, everybody. Do you see it? Wait, I think somebody must have put this here. Look, guys, we've got one left. No Scooby-Doo ones, of course, because I was here a little while ago and bought them all, but that we're definitely gonna have to get. Well, everybody, you know what? That was a lot more stuff than I expected. And I had also heard from the cashier that there is actually going to be a bigger sale the day that you're watching this video, and it seems like most locations are open till November 3rd. So if you happen to catch this video on time, I definitely recommend going to the store and picking up some cool stuff. And also, on the way out, I saw a guy actually getting those 3 hitchhiking ghosts from, well, the Haunted Mansion. So if you happen to catch this video in time, I definitely recommend going over there if you're still looking for some Halloween decor. And also, speaking of Halloween decor, I did see a guy pick up that Haunted Mansion 3 set. I was gonna say pack. I guess it's a pack of them. Either way, it was really cool. There was one left. He definitely got a good deal on it. And now, let's get into what I actually picked up today, which is, well, one of these here. Because I actually went over to a second location, and while I was there, found one left in that display as well. But that's not even where the craziest part is, because if you didn't know, on all of the melts, there is this little hole down here, probably so it doesn't get too full of air, but you can kind of see what color it is. And I was doing a little bit of digging, and I thought that this one here, I got super lucky. I didn't check until I got to the car, but it seemed like it was light blue. And if you guys don't know, light blue is either of the chases. the skull or the ghost, which are both two that I need. And then I did a little bit of feeling, and I think it might be the skull. And then when I looked at this one here, the second one, so a completely different store, the only one they had left, I saw in that little hole again, more blue. What I'm thinking today is that I have either both chases, or maybe I'm completely wrong. Maybe I got the same chase twice. I don't know. We're gonna find out. And now, wouldn't that be so crazy that we go the entire spooky season with these just sitting on the shelf, then finally the last day, or the day after Halloween, I pick up both of them. Okay, here we go. Are you ready, everybody? We're gonna open up this first one here. We're gonna find out, is it going to be the chase? Oh my gosh! It is! Funny enough, everyone, I actually happen to have the skull on my table here because I thought I might be getting the chase for it. Look at this, guys. How crazy is that? We got that blue version! And if you want to check it out, here is the bottom display. And if you guys don't know how these work, they're pretty interesting. So, it's supposed to look like it's actually melting, of course, and you can stick the little stick inside of it. You can stick the stick inside of the melt. So there it is. But also, if you want to display it a different way, you can turn it to the side, and honestly, I enjoy both. But how neat is that, everybody? We officially have both of these, and that chase is so cool. I'm a big fan of it. Now, the question is, do we have the chase for the ghost in here? All I really know is that it's a little bit blue. I didn't feel it too much, so I don't really know, and I guess we'll do this one together again. Let me just hold the edge so I don't like feel it too much and maybe spoil it for myself. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh. It's the skull again! Do I wish it was the ghost? Yes. But you know what? It is still so cool to have another chase today. How insane, though. There was one left in each store, and both of them were a rare one. I do not know how those were left over. And anyways, everybody, I guess that is pretty much everything that I've got for you today because it's all I could pick up. I maybe want to go back on the 3rd of November to see if there's anything left over, like some of the bigger props. I really do like the Ghostbusters things and Jurassic Park, but that's for another day. And anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Have a great one, and I'll see you tomorrow!